be like without emotions? It would be empty. What would our lives be like without emotions? They would be empty of values.
What if I told you that the clip you just saw was a real video of Albert Einstein giving a lecture? Would you believe me? Well, it's not. What you're actually watching is a hyper-realistic AI-generated video, created from just one single image of Einstein. This is OmniHuman, an AI model that's taking deepfake technology to the next level. It's capable of transforming a still image into lifelike videos where speech, gestures, and even singing come to life in ways that seem almost too real. But how does it work? Let's break down why it's shaking up the world of AI and digital media. How about this? You snap a picture, and within seconds, that image is transformed into a fully animated video. That's exactly what OmniHuman does, but it doesn't stop there. Developed by ByteDance, the same powerhouse behind TikTok, OmniHuman is a groundbreaking image-to-video model that pushes the boundaries of digital animation. This isn't your average deepfake technology. We're talking about lifelike human animations that include everything from full-body motion to precise facial expressions and even lip-syncing that perfectly matches speech or singing. Whether it's a famous historical figure like Albert Einstein delivering a lecture, an animated character performing a flawless dance routine, or a completely AI-generated influencer acting just like a real person, OmniHuman can create it all with jaw-dropping realism. Its ability to seamlessly integrate different types of data is one to talk about. For example, take that Einstein lecture we've shown earlier. In just one frame, OmniHuman can animate his face, body, and even his gestures in a way that feels incredibly natural, almost like watching a real video from the past. That's the level of detail we're talking about here. OmniHuman's capabilities stretch beyond just famous faces or animated characters. It can generate new personalities entirely. For example, an influencer who never existed before, but looks like they've been on your feed for years. With OmniHuman, the line between reality and virtual creations is blurring like never before. It's changing how we think about content creation, online personas, and even how we view history. Now let's talk about what really sets OmniHuman apart from everything else out there. AI video generators have been around for a while, but most of them stumble when it comes to creating natural movement. We've all seen those awkwardly stiff animations where people's hands or facial expressions just don't look right, or the lip syncing that's off by a second or two. These issues have long plagued AI video models, making them feel artificial. But OmniHuman is on a whole new level. It tackles these challenges head-on with something called Omni-Conditions training. Let's break it down. At its core, Omni-Conditions training means that OmniHuman doesn't just rely on one source of input, it blends multiple data points to create more lifelike animations. Instead of just using audio or body poses on their own, OmniHuman combines three different types of data: text, audio, and pose data. First, it uses text, descriptions or written instructions that tell the model how the subject should move. For example, if you want the character to wave their hand, the model knows exactly how to make that happen. Then, there's audio. This is where the magic of lip syncing happens. OmniHuman ensures that the subject's lips move exactly as they would if they were speaking or singing, syncing up perfectly with the audio input. Lastly, OmniHuman incorporates pose data, which captures how the body should move. Whether it's a character dancing, a historical figure gesturing while speaking, or even someone playing an instrument, OmniHuman has the ability to interpret body movements in a highly realistic way. What makes this all work so well is the way these different signals are combined. Most traditional AI video models focus on only one of these inputs, like using audio to guide facial movements, or pose data to create body movements. But OmniHuman blends all three into one cohesive process, which is why the results are so much more convincing. The model doesn't stop at animating the person's body. It understands how the entire scene should look and flow, making the final video feel far more natural and fluid. For instance, if OmniHuman is given a description of someone singing, it can adjust the body movement, facial expression, and lip sync in perfect harmony. The end result is far more than a static image turned into an animation. It's a full-fledged, lifelike performance. But how does it get so good? Creating ultra-realistic human animations isn't just about fancy AI algorithms. It requires massive amounts of training data. OmniHuman wasn't built overnight either. It learned from thousands of hours of real human movement, expressions, and speech. ByteDance has not publicly disclosed the exact sources of its dataset, but it's speculated that TikTok's vast content library played a major role. Given the sheer number of videos on the platform, featuring people talking, singing, dancing, and interacting, it's a goldmine for training AI models on realistic human movement. What we do know is that OmniHuman's training dataset comprises approximately 18,700 hours of human-related data, carefully selected based on, first, aesthetics, ensuring the model learns from high-quality, visually appealing footage. Second, image quality, avoiding blurry or distorted visuals that could lead to poor animation. Third, motion amplitude, capturing a wide range of human movements, from subtle facial expressions to complex full-body gestures. Instead of simply memorizing movements, OmniHuman understands context. It doesn't just move a character's mouth randomly, it analyzes the emotion behind the speech, adjusting facial tension, head tilts, and hand gestures to match the tone. If someone is speaking passionately, the AI makes them more expressive. If they're delivering a calm monologue, it dials everything down. The demos are unreal. Let's say a TED Talk generated from a single image. The speaker shifts their weight naturally, gestures at just the right moments, and their lip movements sync perfectly with the speech. If you didn't know it was AI generated, you'd never question it. Then there's the singing demo. The subject belts out a song with impressive lip sync, down to the way their mouth moves with different pitches. But not everything is perfect. The guitar hand movements? Way off. The strumming doesn't match the song, showing that while OmniHuman nails facial realism, hand coordination is still a work in progress. Lip sync is where OmniHuman truly shines. In another test, an AI-generated person speaks with stunning accuracy, matching mouth movements with both speech and singing. It's shockingly fluid, making it one of the most convincing AI-generated performances yet. But it's not flawless. Look closely, and you might notice odd color inconsistencies in the teeth or slight artifacts around the hair when the subject moves. And OmniHuman isn't just for realistic humans. It can animate cartoons, animals, and artificial objects, handling poses that would typically stump traditional video tools. It even supports multiple aspect ratios, a limitation for many video AI models. One demo plays in a vertical 9:16 format, perfect for TikTok, while another runs in a square 1:1 frame, proving its adaptability. The results aren't perfect, but they're miles ahead of what most AI models can do. And with every new breakthrough, the gap between real and AI-generated keeps shrinking. OmniHuman goes beyond impressive animations. It's a sneak peek into the future of digital-human interaction. Companies are already exploring its potential for virtual influencers, AI-generated personalities that never get tired, never take a break, and can pump out endless content. An influencer with millions of followers who isn't even real would just be the beginning. Then there's education. Want another hyper-realistic AI version of a historical figure like Einstein explaining science? Or a cartoon character breaking down complex topics in an engaging way? AI-generated presenters could change how we learn. OmniHuman also stands out in the AI race. OpenAI's Sora is impressive at generating videos from text, but it struggles with hyper-realistic human animation. Google's Veo, especially Veo 2, has improved in understanding physics and movement. But OmniHuman still leads when it comes to making people look and move naturally. But with great power comes serious risks. Political deepfakes are a growing concern. Imagine a hyper-realistic video of a world leader making statements they never actually said. It could spread misinformation at an unprecedented scale. Of course, this power raises ethical concerns. ByteDance, the company, hasn't released OmniHuman to the public yet, promising safeguards. But can we really trust AI-generated content? With deepfake technology advancing so quickly, it's getting harder to tell what's real. And here's another question. Where is OmniHuman getting its training data? ByteDance has access to an enormous video library from TikTok, Could videos we've posted online be used to create AI versions of us? That's a conversation worth having before this technology becomes mainstream. So, all in all, AI-generated humans aren't a distant dream. They're already here. OmniHuman proves just how far we've come, and this is only the beginning. On one hand, the possibilities are endless. Virtual influencers, AI-driven education, even Hollywood-level animation at the click of a button. But on the other, the lines between real and fake are blurring fast. This is the kind of technology that changes everything, for better or worse. If you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to like and subscribe for more mind-blowing content.